Okay, we're back. So, let's do. We're gonna pick up a couple of extra things today. We're gonna pick up a couple of extra cracked pots and one or two extra materials before we go and take out Godric. Okay, we're gonna hop in here. See what do we have? We have 500. That's okay. I'm willing to lose that. So if you run around and grab, like that's going to be something really useful for us. The problem with that is, yeah, whatever. Um, you've only got enough to make 12 ice pots before you get to the place where you can farm those, which is the mountaintop of the giants, or the consecrated snowfields, or whatever. It's somewhere past Morgott, past the capital. So, technically speaking, this is one of those things I did. Like, theoretically, if you're good, you can use 6 ice pots and then 6 ice pots in 2 different battles. But you've got one shot at using those 6 ice pots. So it was one of those things where rather than, and I did play it that way. That's how I beat Radon the first time. But I was just, I felt a little dirty. Just like, look, because I attacked myself enough to make infinites of those. I was like, okay, so theoretically, if I was good, I could have done this. It took me like 30 tries to do that. I don't think that that's a good way to say I have beaten the game with only pots. That's a way to say the game is beatable with only pots, but I can do better. And that's one of the things that led me to starting first the mostly legitimate playthrough that I played last time, and that there is the first 10 videos of the series are that playthrough. And then I got to the actually I got only a little bit further than this where I am now, and I decided, you know what, I'm going for a full legitimate, so no hacking whatsoever, no, not even maps for quality of life. So this run up is kind of rough. Usually it's not so bad because then you just spawn at the Stake of America and you don't have to deal with the run up again. But this time, even if hopefully I die within the radius of the Stake of America if I die at all, because I do not want to. I don't have a run up to do. I don't have a boss to do. I mean, but I definitely have to deal with all these carrion knights. Okay, now we're going left, but I'm gonna go right first. God, that wolf is still chasing me. That page. A lot of people hate those pages. I don't think they're that bad. Sure, they're kind of quick, but like their attacks are kind of quick. No, no, no. Okay, cool. So through there is one of my favorite fights, Loretta. I just like the fight because her move set is really cool. And okay, here we go. And leap. Very cinematic. Leap and leap. And where there's jars, there's jars. If you catch my meaning. Pretty much most of the places where you find cracked pots or ritual pots, there's going to be these living jars. That's not... Nope, no, that's not it. I forget where it is. This part has like 4 different tiers. I think this is it over here. There's a mushroom. Don't forget the mushroom. Sweet, that's it. So now I just need to get out of here. Need to drop aggro by running away. Okay, maybe this will drop aggro. I'll just wait here for a minute. Come on, man, leave me alone. There we go. Okay, so that is one more. So we have 16 now. We have 16, yep. And then the last one, I'm going to get before we go. Oh, the last two are actually in the castle, so we are ready to rock. And then we will get one more when we're going to Rea Lucaria, and then the last one is in the capital. First time you do this, oh, jeez. Don't even try to make it, because if you're trying to make it and grab those liquid souls, or liquid runes, it's like not gonna happen. Oh, jeez. Ballista bolts, useless. But the other two were runes, so. Hey, hey, hey! What was that? What was that? No, I've had that happen. I've had that happen before. I'm not that surprised. Oh, I can update the. Let me update the old file here, so that we don't get confused later with the checklist. So to open up the checklist, we got one of the cracked pots from Liurnia. So, oops, I meant 4 out of 5. 4 out of 5. The last one is in Hogwarts. Really? My runes are there? Okay. Okay. You do 3 rolls, and then you should be good. Your first roll has to be kind of perfect, or else the sequence gets busted. And dodge, and sprint. And dodge, and sprint. Oh, and should have done a double dodge there. Definitely want a sippy, because these guys are about to mess us up. And dodge. Oh! And dodge. Oh, I'm so good. Oh. Oh. I am a monster truck who walks like a man. Now this Omen and his little dog too are going to really mess me up. Usually the dog gets to me when I'm trying to activate this grace. That's fine. He can. Honestly, I'd rather them just kill me than waste the pots on them. See, I definitely have a different philosophy now that I have to farm for every single pot. Ooh, do I get their? I don't get their runes? Whatever. Whatever. So I'm definitely going to be like lower level as I'm just moving through the game because I'm not spending pots to kill little mobs. But I think here is going to be an exception because these eagles are the worst. Nice! What, seriously? 2? Okay, fine, but I'm... Ooh, I almost popped a gold chicken foot instead of popping my sippy. My pre-workout. I like calling this a pre-workout. That's my new thing. Okay. It's okay, I'm ranging you. I said I'm ranging you. There you go. Hate those guys. Okay, there is a golden seed here. There is a Trina's lily here. And then there is some, if I recall correctly, in here, there are some liquid runes. Nope, but the other kind of liquid rune to me, which is a smithing stone, because I just sell those. I use that guy, that troll. I'm sure a lot of people do. I use him for a lot of testing purposes. In fact, I am going to use him for testing right now because I'm curious as to whether because he has lots of health, so you can test stuff with him because he's not going to die instantly. So nothing else being equal, Fire Scorpion Charm versus Radigan Sword Seal. 416. 316. Okay, yep. I thought it was Fire Scorpion, but now it's confirmed. Obviously, both would be better, but I don't want to give up my my golden scarab. Not yet. And over here is the last 2 cracked pots that we're going to get before we do Godric the Grafted. 1 cracked pot. And, excuse me, sir. 2 cracked pots. And you guys can live. Because I don't have the ammo. Ammo. You didn't know you were going to play a first-person shooter today, did ya? Oh, you're not getting any audio from the game. Because it's all jacked up right now. Oh, man. That's silly. I'm going to fix that. This is going to go... Properties. Is it this? Let's see. Okay, now you're getting audio from the game. Sorry about that, folks. This is why you check your settings while you're playing. Now, Godric the Grafted. Make sure we're ready. We're going to pre-workout, and then I do have a golden chicken foot. We're going to be using it. This has been kind of funny because I haven't gotten the dagger. I've been using my longsword the whole time for my golden vow. Eventually we will want to change that down to Caestus or whatever that's called, the fist weapon, or maybe the dagger. But for now, this is kind of fun. So, pre-workout. Golden vow. Jellyfish. Let's go. 18 in a dream. We watched this last time, so we're going to skip it this time. 18 in a dream. Let's do this. Okay, got it. Roll up. And jump up. I like it when he does the jump better. It's easier to dodge. There are 2 attacks he does with that kind of spin up thing he does. I like hopefully does the other on this side. Yeah, that was way easier to dodge. It's way more intimidating, but and that was okay, so what I was about to say before he smashed me was that last attack has a longer range than you think, but I wasn't. I dodged what I thought was the last attack, and it wasn't the last attack. So, we'll try that again. We have enough to do this, like 4 or 5 more times. And I did not start today with farming, which was my own error. So strength and flame, I think, yeah. Strength and flame. Golden vow. Jellyfish. Gotta try and keep the jellyfish up. The jellyfish is awesome. Okay, run up and throw from here, I think. Gotta be careful. It seems like a good time to throw a pot at him while he's winding up like that, but that wind actually does collide with the pots, and it knocks him away. It's tricky. Okay, it seems like you want to, but don't hit him during the transition, because he has crazy armor. But you can. I should have redone jellyfish. So the hardest part about that dragging axe attack is that it just... Don't go for 3. Don't go for 3. 2 is the correct number. Don't spin up. Don't spin up again. Oh, I hate this. I'm too far. I missed. Okay, I hate being in medium range when that happens, because it just the flames in this game are kind of rough to predict where they're going. Except for that one right there. Okay, 5 more. Run. And up. And 1 more. Take your lump, sir! And my chicken! Chicken foot!
Of all that is
Excellent. Clean. I mean the second try, but clean.
we'll return together to our home, bathed in rays of gold.
Yeah, I call that clean. Godric's Great Rune. The Remembrance of the Grafted. 31 grand. 31 grand. That's nice. We're gonna spend all of that. Right meow. We're gonna pump that up to 50, and then we're gonna go to 20 decks. We're gonna talk to this guy. This is the funny thing. So before I was like, oh, I'm gonna buy all of his silver chicken feet, but after like having to grind for them, they're not that bad to grind for. I'm not gonna pay 2 grand a piece for those, but I am gonna buy the case. This 800. The buckler, highly recommend if you want to parry. Don't parry with anything but the buckler or another shield that has either golden parry or carrion parry. Just don't do it. Parrying with a normal medium shield is how you hate parrying, how you learn to hate parrying. So that's my advice on that. And you can get this before this fight if you just kill this guy when you meet him at the gate front, and then he drops an item called a bell bearing, and you give that to the creepy twin maidens in the round table hold, and then you can buy the same stuff that he would have sold you here. That works with most merchants. It doesn't work. There's a couple of exceptions, but honestly, if you are okay being a murder hobo, just murder every merchant you find and collect the bell bearings. Then you don't have to go, which merchant sold that, or anything like that. I try not to murder hobo too much, as if I was playing D&D and playing a paladin, which essentially every RPG is just imitating D&D. Not a bad thing. This should be a grape. Actually, we might want those, so we're gonna go do the madness thing. The madness thing is really just for fun. Joining the 3 fingers and being insane is really just for fun. But if we're about to beat the game, we're probably gonna go do it just because it is fun. Oh, I forgot. I don't need to activate this grace. I've already been here. Yeah, so here we are in Liurnia. This is how you're kind of, quote, supposed to do it. We blitzed around the castle. Why don't we go grind a bit? I'm in a good mood, so we should probably grind. Go to the War Master's shack, get some butterflies, and then we'll go to the then go to the lake and get some mushrooms. Uh-oh. 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 We've got a lag. Well, I'm glad this didn't happen during the fight. Yeah, I think we crashed. Stand by, I'll try and get it going again. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to kill it. We'll get that up and going again. Luckily, it didn't happen like right after the boss, so unlikely that we lost that progress. But if we did, we'll kill him again. Godric ain't no big deal. If that was the fire giant, I'm terrified of the fire giant. If that was a fire giant fight, I was about to say I just hacked my way past the fire giant fight, but this is the 0 hacking. No excuses. No nothing. No theoretical, oh I would have, oh I'm just skipping some grinding. No, nothing. While this is starting up, I'll be right back. I'm gonna pause the stream while it's loading. Oh man, I was paused that whole time. Okay, I'll recap in a second. Okay, that's something I'll try my best to avoid. I had it paused for a while. I'm not sure how long, but the long and short of it is, I don't think you guys missed anything. You might have missed me doing a little bit of grinding here. I did like 2 rounds. or I think I did 1 round. So of grinding for the the butterflies here, and then I came back here, did the coastal cave with the demi-human. They're pushovers. There's 2 bosses, and each one takes 2 pots. And then I came up here and talked about how you grind for the chicken feet. It's basically you commit genocide on these little puffin-looking birds, and that's gonna be it. We are gonna go back here real quick and give the stuff to Mr. Bach, because then he will alter our clothes for free forever.
Wait, you got it.
I don't think it's gonna disqualify my admission to the Firebomb Academy because I missed the recording there. So he goes away. I forget where the place that I remember seeing him is that he ends up in the first place you get to in the capital. So next I think is Hogwarts. Yeah, I think Hogwarts is next. Oh no, I wanted to do some gold feet, some gold chicken feet, and that's here. So we need the regular chicken feet, and then we need golden fireflies. We have plenty of silver fireflies. We can make these all day. And I guess another thing to keep in mind is that we don't even have the recipe for the salt. Oh, it's by Patches. Okay, we'll go kill Patches after this. Patches has the recipe book there. And gotta figure out where I go for the golden fireflies. There's 9 in a pond to the southeast near 2 lesser ruin bears. So I will find the place and I'll mark it on the map because I don't know this spot. So this is a pond. Oh. Those are golden fireflies. Ah! Okay, that's easy. I know that pond. It's so close to the grace. I don't think I need to mark that. And that's all of them. That's like all the fireflies we're gonna need. I can make 10 out of that. Or 9, or however many I just got. 8, yeah, that's good enough for me for now. But we're gonna go kick in Patches' teeth now. Oh, I can walk. It's not that far. Well, I say I can walk. I can ride. No, it's up this way. Hey guys. Yeah. Okay. So there's a couple things you need to do here. You have to fight a. Oh, what's that? I did not know this was here. I'm gonna sit down here. And I'm gonna give it a quick pause. Okay, that pause function is awesome, but I have to be very careful about it. Do not want to miss recording something big. Okay, so down in here, you have to face a, I don't know if I'll survive that. You have to face a NPC invader, but you don't really have to face him. You can let, like, your buddy go take care of him, because there's another guy who shows up to save you. But I ain't about that, bro. So we're gonna take some pre-workout. See, it's another one of those rocks. Heck, am I going crazy? Okay, pre-workout. Poison bloom, mushrooms. Cool. I don't use poison. Poison's cool and all. It's a little bit early game. Like you kind of age out of using poison if you're doing status builds, but you know, it's cool. This guy sucks. Anybody who uses a bleed build is a bastard. I will not elaborate. And this guy uses not just a bleed build, but a Reduvia build. So he's a dagger build and a bleed build, which means he's twice a bastard. You see, I'm not great with NPCs. Woo! That was hot. Woo! That was hot again! Ho ho ho! That's my best fight with an NPC. Possibly, like, not even counting times that I have fought NPCs without pots. That was smooth. I learned that the way to beat him is you can't lock onto them because they don't input read, but they animation read when you're throwing something and you're locked on. So this is the guy who comes to save you. But I killed that guy before he even showed up. Yeah, he's cool. He's cool. Okay, we're gonna go absolutely demolish Patches here. Where'd he go? Where's the cave? I wish we could kill him, but we're not gonna kill him. Patches, if you're not familiar, is a recurring character in all FromSoft games. Well, at least Dark Souls games. I don't know if he's in Bloodborne or Sekiro. Yeah. Oh, I've already got my pre-workout from the last fight, so we'll just keep that going. You actually have to open the chest to start the fight, so you can go through the wall and then do this in peace. I took your pants!
Thought you'd just help yourself to a man's personal belongings, huh? You scheming little thief. The gods demand repentance.
Yeah, the gods are not going to get their repentance today. You only have to bring him down to like half-ish, and then he gives up.
Wait, please.
Oh!
I surrender.
Oh, that.
Flag and all.
And if you don't kill him outright, he becomes a
Finally come round,
sort of,
have you?
not an ally, but an NPC.
You're a man of reason, true and true. Well, what do you... Now, how did I took you for a demi-human, an innocent... Well, what? A true... I'm Patches, tarnished, like, only for now. In exchange for... Honestly, frankly... So don't be a...
I killed him in one run, and then I realized I really wanted some of the stuff that comes from his quest line later down the road. That was embarrassing. And then I tried to hack him back in, and it's like... in a game, you know, it doesn't want you to do stuff like that. There are certain things that are easy to hack, like just like give me some items, you know, super easy. The game doesn't like pitch a fit if you do that, but if you some of the stuff you could do really screws with the game. So there was like 3 of them in that chamber, and like I had to kill one, but then I was like groveling for mercy from a second one, and it was a whole thing. And then I'm pretty sure I still like screwed it up because he didn't show up in the later portions of the game where he's supposed to. So I'm like, I'm not gonna try this. So I think I just hacked myself the armor that I needed. That was my first playthrough. Well, not my first playthrough. That was maybe my second or third playthrough when I started hacking. So this is what we're here for. This lets us make the golden chicken feet. We're definitely... Oh, they're not expensive. They're 600, but they're free if I make them. So screw that. This thing might... I always say this. I might come back for this later. I'm not going to come back for it. It locks down Morgott, and the Morgott fight's tough, but I beat Morgott without. It's funny. This will transport you to that lake where I was. Actually, screw it. Yeah, screw it. And he's like, I knew you were a thief.
Well, well, well. I should have known, you scheming little thief. The gods demand vengeance! Vengeance!
So the idea is that it transports you to this dangerous place where there's rune bears, but it's like, joke's on you, I farm here. So, kind of fun. But transporter traps, once you go through them, you cannot port away. You cannot port away until you rest at a site of grace. So, it's like an effective way for it actually to be worth something to trap somebody in the game, so that there's a couple places where it's super relevant. If you get transporter trapped by the abductor virgin in the basement of Hogwarts over to the Volcano Manor, it like locks you in until you go through a lot of the legacy dungeon. If you die, you just go back to where you spawned. It's not a site of grace. So now let's make some. How many do I have of these? I have none of these, but I'm not farming anything right now. You know, I'll make one. The next time I go and do a round for chicken feet, for toad fowl foot, I will pop one and do a couple rounds, and that way I'll kind of multiply how many chicken feet I get. But for now, I now have 6 gold chicken feet, and I think it's time. I think it's time for Hogwarts. I call it Hogwarts. I won't apologize for that. It's the Magic Academy. This guy sells an item I want. I think it's about time. This is like one of my splurges in the game. Lantern, so useful. Actually, let me. I think I can level up, and I'm also going to switch that Golden Bow over to not being my longsword. Ash of War. Golden Bow. Level up. 74. Let's pop, I think, this one. I really wish it would tell you. Oh! Oh, I didn't know that. I was about to say, I really wish it would tell you how much you gain from popping one. Oh my god, it's been there the whole time. Let's gain one more level. I think if I go almost due north, I'll just mark it. That's where the map is. That's a little tip. And right around here is a teleporter that takes you to Hogwarts. I don't have the key yet, but from the front door, you can do a teeny tiny little bug exploit that I don't consider to be out of line, because I think that it was a little bit brutal that they put it in. Essentially, there's a bridge, and you can easily jump off the bridge, but they put in a trigger that will insta-kill you if you do jump off that bridge. And so there's a way to kind of go around it. Like I said, teeny tiny little exploit. I don't think it's out of whack. We're gonna grab this map and then we're gonna go back, because this is actually far away from the transporter I wanted. We don't need to be invited to the Volcano Manor, as far as I know, because the things I need in Gelmir are outside of the Volcano Manor, and I kind of don't ever want to fight Rykard anyway. He has more fire resistance than the fire giant. I don't know how, in what world that makes sense, but he does. He has 80% fire reduction. No. Yes, there are other pots, and if I respec for lightning at some point, I might go back and fight him just for kind of completion's sake. Like you don't have to fight Melania, but I want to. I want to see if I can pit my strength against the toughest boss that FromSoft has ever made. With the nothing but the pots. Actually, it's not that far for me to just ride up. It's a bit of a gauntlet to run. For those who don't know what a gauntlet run is, running the gauntlet, at least my understanding of it, was a thing that knights used to do as part of their training. One of the final tests they would do, where an aspiring page or whatever, like whatever they would call him at that rank, a aspiring knight would run up a long set of stairs, like in the Great Hall. Where am I going? I never take this way. And a bunch of the other knights would kind of line the stairs, and they'd all wear their gauntlets, which are big metal gloves, and they would essentially beat the snot out of him as he's running up. And it's not a thing where you stop and fight each dude, you just run past, and it's like a toughness, like an endurance test to see if you've got what it takes to just endure punishment like that. And does not sound like a good time, except that, except in the way that like most things like that are, that it's like a, not a trauma bonding thing, but like a shared, okay, I really want, now I'm like stubbornly determined, give me that thing. It's not really a trauma bonding thing, but it's more of a, like, we all went through this, and it makes us close, and I guess that is sort of a trauma. That's what trauma bonding is, but it's another thing similar to like every military that's ever been, is that you want to trust that the guy next to you is tough, so that he can, you know, drag you out if you're busted up and fight. So here's the thing. It looks like it's not that far down, right? It's really not. And it's not. You could like jump on, but if you don't do it exactly correctly, it just kills you as if you fell into an abyss. So what you want to do is you want to aim for this thing, right? Nope, I didn't do it right. Yeah, see? That. Oh, hey, Runder. You got to land a little higher up on it. And it's not like I'm sequence breaking the games. You could just ride around, but. And I'm gonna recover those runes, so I don't have to add to my number. It's only 200, but... Okay. Yeah, now you're good. You don't have to make that second jump to the next rock. That's... And you're out! So there's a little dead body there with a little hand-drawn map where to find the key. In classic FromSoft fashion, there is no logbook, there's no like quest guide in the game. You just have to figure stuff out, so essentially you just ride, yeah, keep riding around this way. You'll find a big dragon. He's sitting on it. You don't have to fight the dragon. And we're not going to, because dragons are tough enough, and this one is sitting in a puddle. He's going to be in the water, and it's raining. I don't know if that stacks, but definitely not going to fight him. That. There it is. And you can get some... Ow. Ow. Not nice. Bad dragon. You just run this way until you de-aggro. This is a good place to go if you're a mage. If we ever do magic pots, we're going to be going in here, but I don't want to spend a stone quartz sword key right now for it. Mushroom, mushroom. And there's a side of grace in there that would have stopped the fight. Oh, okay. Quietly, because there's someone right there. And we're in Hogwarts. And now this door will open to you. That's the map on this guy's body. One thing we're going to do before we do Hogwarts proper, it's just, you know, runes and It's a fun little quest, as you're gonna help out that guy with the weird cone head hat that we saw before. We're gonna help him out because he's fighting for his life right now. I need one more like recipe thing so that the fire pots are here. I know where to find one too. So I think I'm gonna do it. Yeah, you can't pre-workout before you hop in. All right, here we go. And pre-workout. That should honestly. Oh, whoops! This is not what I want. Now I want this thing. See, he's fighting for his life there. Like, it's okay. Take your time. And send it. And send it again. No sippy break for you. See how trivial this game would be if I allowed myself summons? If somebody can, like, distract the guy, it would be so easy. So we get a rune arc, we get some runes. God, it's not that many runes. That's okay. Okay, we get Raptor of the Misses. That's another reason to do that. That's a super useful, like,
Oh, that bloody thing. Here's a token.
that's a super useful thing
Yeah, she used
that
the
might help
bloody
us
sponge.
later,
She can
like going
show
through
us
lava and
motion.
stuff.
Beyond
I
the
think.
sleep.
Or I might be thinking of something else. It's a cool Ash of War in a normal playthrough. Definitely would recommend. Oh, I didn't even activate that grace. All right, let's hop into Hogwarts. I think we'll go up to Red Fox or Red Wolf. Red Wolf, not Red Fox. Red Wolf. We'll go up to that today, and then we'll call it a day after that. Let's see, where are we at with farming? I have 8. Oh man, I'm probably gonna have to farm because there's a couple of areas in here that I have to. I cannot just run past. Like this is one of them. So, Kobe. Okay, gotta be a little closer. If both of these guys start machine gunning me during the run up, I cannot possibly dodge all of it and have enough like wherewithal to return fire. That was so smooth. Oh man, that was actually super smooth. I'm very happy with how that went. Okay, this is like the trap though. Don't fight them. Don't fight them. Just run to the grace. You can come back and fight them later, but definitely get your grace. Okay, fine. Take your lumps. I said your lumps. These are for you. Oh, wasted pot. That's okay. One wasted pot is okay. Now the rest of my pots. Ah, geez, really? I kind of have to fight through a section. Yeah, I kind of have to fight through a section in order to get a ritual pot. I can come back for it later, but because what I'm worried about is I want to have enough pots to fight the Red Wolf without going for farming. So I'm gonna try to get the ritual pot without pushing through. Like the right way to do it. Oh, silver chicken foot. The right way to do it is to fight. No, 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 no! Oh, that was close. If he grappled onto me, it would have been bad news. Magic Grease. Don't ask me why I know that. Because I don't know why I know that that was Magic Grease. It's just one of those things I remember. And the elevator is, I'm going to have to catch the next one. Yeah. Wow, this wolf is trying to chew on me. Don't catch the elevator. Good. Sometimes you can catch the elevator. Oh! Actually, I realized I was talking about Renala the other day. Or about what to do if you're a wizard and you want to fight Renala. There's a staff that you can't upgrade but has really good scaling. It's the best early staff. It's in Kaled, in the swamp. And right next to it there's a spell called Rock Sling. And it does massive amounts of poise damage and massive amounts of physical damage. Yeesh! So here's where I have to try and like... Well, I'm not gonna... I didn't refill on pots, so it's in this here. Okay. Clever. No, 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 no! Ah! I almost got it. Saw that? I almost got it. And honestly, 1600 runes is worth not having to throw any pots in this area. Unfortunately, this is another area that's going to be kind of a hot... it's going to be a little bit hot right before the fog door, and so I don't want to... Okay. Feels good. Oh, I don't have to open it again. Sweet. Okay, that's fine. I'm just going to run back so that my runes are easier to get. If I die, I die. No big deal. Now that I'm here, I can just grab them and go. So yeah, Rock Sling, cool spell, super useful, and would recommend. And it's boosted by that Meteoric Staff. So that's how you beat Renala, if you're a wizardy type. Okay, so we have 18. 18 out of 18. We're about to go get the 19th one right after the Red Wolf. This is gonna be a hot entry, so I have to hold on, bud. This way. Okay. Yeah, that's not too bad. I can do that on the go. Okay. Let's see, it's kind of hot, but it's not really. Okay, we're good. Here we go. Red Wolf. So the problem with Red Wolf of Radagon is that he is squirrely. I mean, he does damage. Ah, damn. And okay, Zippy. He does those spells which are irritating, and he like attacks in such a way that it's okay. Yeah, we're gonna get it right. But you can see he's kind of a pushover. That was one pot, so it's only gonna take like 5 or 6 pots to kill him. The problem is he dodges. He's very, very squirrely. Last time I did this, it was so clean. It was shocking how clean it was. And I have enough for 2 more pots, so we'll be fine. And even then, like I said, I think I only need 5 or 6. So I'll keep doing it until I'm like down to 8 maybe. And then I will consider myself to have shamed my family. And I'll have to come back after some farming. Pre-workout. And if you can kind of avoid some of the fire if you hide behind this pillar partially. And let's do this. And yeah, I'm set up. Ah, jeez. His attacks, like, there's very little warning before the attack hits. See how he bites at you while those swords are coming at you? In the business, we call that bullshit. And this is a very punishable attack here. See, he did a double leap to the side. Okay. And here's another one. And another. See? That's what I was worried about. Heavily punishable. 1, And... Oh, I did not! Ah. So if you'll see, I was about to say, greed is real, greed is real. But then I didn't even... it queued up a second one. It read my thoughts. Alright, well... I got 10. I got one more in me, but I'm going to pause it real quick. So what will be heartbreaking is if I get there, fight him, have a really good fight, miss one or two, and then am unable to finish the fight because I run out of pots. That would be absolutely heartbreaking. Oh, I can make one more. I should have made one more. That's okay. I may come to regret that decision. No! Okay. I'm so glad they knocked me out of that animation. I'm gonna go down here. I'm gonna try and retain my... That's okay. Okay, 1,600 runes for the pile of runes that I've lost. 16 plus 3, 4, and 1. 4. Well, 4 and 3. There we go. 14,300 is the total now of runes lost. Okay, 11 pots in a dream. First time I played through this, I remapped my throw pot button to the right bumper, which is normally your light attack, for two reasons. One being that I won't accidentally punch something, and two being just ease of use. But I realized that like I was unable to play normally now, and so I put it back, and I just deal with it now. I just deal with the fact that the only thing I ever press is X, or I guess that'd be square on a PlayStation controller. Okay, 11 pots in a dream. Let's do this. Come here, puppy. Oh my god. Did you see that? Candlestick. That was smooth. And now we punish. Yes! Okay, we got the tail end. And heavily punishable attack coming up. 1. And sometimes you need 2. Really should have spent this on something. Yep, see? 6. Okay, I'll do one more. Because that was 5. Nope, no. If I do one more, I'm going to have that horrible situation where he'll have a sliver of health left, and I won't have enough to finish him. So that is it. That is it for the day. That's a horrible place to end. But that's it. And next time we will start. I will remind myself to start with some. Do we need mushrooms? Where are my mushrooms? Yeah, we need mushrooms. Okay, so we'll start with some mushrooms, and then we'll get some fire, smoldering butterflies, and then we will come back, spank the red wolf, grab the last cracked pot that we need before Renala, and then we're going to probably start the long grind of old teeth, or old fangs, for the extra spicy, the medium spicy pots. Right now we're using the mild pots. The medium spicy pots require the same thing as a fire pot plus an old fang. Alright. Yeah, that's it for today.